Hello students, today our new topic is unit of temperature. This is fifth lecture of grade 9th chapter number 1. In this chapter, in this topic, we will talk about the unit of temperature. So the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, but the common unit is that we use in our daily life, that is Celsius, and we can say that degree C and degree centigrade also. Why we called the Celsius scale and Celsius or degree Celsius in our common unit? Because we use Celsius scale in our daily life. In thermometer, we can say that we use degree Celsius scale. And if we take an example, we know that the melting point of water is 0 degree Celsius. So how we convert the degree Celsius into Kelvin? We simply, if we have degree Celsius, then suppose we have 100 degree Celsius, and the question is convert 100 degree Celsius into Kelvin. So we can simply add 273 into degree Celsius to convert Kelvin, in which if we have to convert degree Celsius into Kelvin, then we simply add 273 in degree Celsius. So we can say that K is equal to degree C plus 273. So what we have? We have 373 K. So we can say that the boiling point of water, is 100 degree Celsius. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, and we also say that the boiling point of water is 373, that 373 Kelvin. And if we talk about the melting point of water, then we convert the 0 degrees Celsius directly into the 273 K. Okay, so this is the relationship between the degree Celsius and Kelvin. Our next topic is change the state of matter. What is our next topic is change the state of matter. Change the state of matter. Change the state of matter. So there are two ways to change the state of matter, in which the first one is to rise the temperature. So we can say that the changing in temperature, if we change the temperature, if we heat something, then it changes its state. Simply, if we heated the ice, then it converted into water, and when we heated the water, directly it is converted into vapor, and we can say that gaseous state. So this is the changing of temperature, changing the temperature in the matter, then it changes its state of matter. Okay, and the next is change in pressure. If we change the pressure of gas, if we pressurize the gas, if we increase the pressure of we can take an example, that LPG. If we pressurize the gas as at a very high pressure, then the gas is converted into liquid. And in this topic, we will talk about the changing in temperature. Talk about changing in temperature. Changing in temperature. Suppose I am drawing a diagram, that is, if we have solid substance. Okay, and we simply change in temperature, sorry, we simply change the temperature and heated the solid substance. If we have suppose some ice and we heated the ice, because ice is solid in state, then it converted into liquid. Okay, so we heat the solid and it converted into liquid state. So we can say that this process is called melting. The when solid converted into liquid by heating, that is called melting. Okay, and when we heated the liquid, it converted into gaseous state. It converted into gaseous state, and we can say that this is called evaporation. The converting of liquid into gas by heating, that is called the evaporation. And when we cool down the gaseous state of matter, when we cool the vapor, then it converted into liquid. When we cool the gas, when we cool the gas, then it converted into liquid. So this is called condensation. Condensation. Simply, when we cool the liquid, then it converted into solid. That it is called freezing. This is called freezing. This is very simple process. When we heat solid, that it converted into liquid. When we heat the liquid, that it converted into gas. This process is called melting. This process is called evaporation. And when we cool the gas, then it converted into liquid, and this process is called condensation. And when we cool the liquid, then it converted into solid. This is called freezing. Okay, I hope this all topics are very clear to you. And the next point is, sometimes some solid has the tendency to convert directly into the vapor. Okay, directly into the vapor. We heated the solid and it is directly converted into vapor. Okay, so this process is called sublimation. When we heated the solid and it directly converted into vapor, this is called sublimation. Sublimation. And when we cool the vapor, then it directly converted into solid. This process is also called the sublimation. Here, if we have some substances like camphor, okay, naphthalene, okay, these are the substances in which when we heated the camphor, then it directly converted into vapor. It does not convert it into liquid, directly converted into vapor. So this process is called sublimation. I hope all things are very clear to you. Now the main point that I want to clear, that the latent heat. Latent heat. What is latent heat? When we converted solid into liquid, then during this process, if we take a beaker and have some ice in it, and gradually we heated this beaker, then we saw that when ice starting converted into water, its temperature doesn't rise. Okay, so why is it so? Why the temperature of this ice does not rise until it converted into liquid? Due to the latent heat. The heat which we given to this ice is wasted into converting the ice into the water. This is called latent heat. What is latent heat? The heat energy which has to be supplied to the change the state of a substance, to change the state of a substance. Okay, that is called latent heat. If we have some solid and we convert it into liquid, suppose we have ice and its melting point is 0 degree C. We start heating it. Then until it converted into liquid, the temperature of ice does not change. Okay, so this is called latent heat. There are two types of latent heat, in which the latent heat of melting, in which the solid converted into liquid, and the latent heat of vaporization, in which the liquid converted into gaseous. And same rule applying when liquid converted into gas. If the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, then until when it converted into gas, the liquid converted into gas, the water converted into vapor, its temperature does not rise at all. So we can say that this is called latent heat, when we supply some heat energy to change the state of a matter. That is called latent heat. And the most important question that has to be raised, that is why the temperature does not rise when it changing its state. Due to, I am giving you a cause, that is solid substance, liquid substance, and also gaseous substance. Between their molecules, some attraction of forces they're present. That is called intermolecular spaces. So this latent heat that we supplied to the solid, it when it's supplied, then it changes the state and broke the attraction between the molecules. Okay, so all the heat are wasted in that process, in which the attraction force between the molecules, among the molecules, until and unless when the solid substance converted into liquid, the temperature of that ice and of that solid substance and of that liquid substance, when it converted into liquid or it converted into gas, does not rise, because during that process of state changing, it wasted in to overcome the intermolecular force, and we can say that the attraction force between the molecules of the substances. So I hope all things are clear to you. In our next topic we will go further. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.